better? Is that what you do?
I think you...
Sniper wasn't bad.
Well,
Sniper was okay, but I mean that was a matchup where it wasn't a true 1v1 either.
Yeah.
In pure 1v1, I don't think Lena actually loses versus many heroes. Like even the TA matchup isn't like Lena does alright. Lena farms.
now that people realize you go like the 2-0-1 build and get the early fiery soul. Invoker though, they bring it up, and already you have Sand King Crystal Maiden who can just come mid on the Lena and just, you know, throw a W, throw a stun strike, you're dead. I wouldn't say it's a counter, but it's one who can keep up with Lena and farm, especially when you get the Midas. That is weird.
They're picking
though.
the human heroes.
They are.
Crystal Maiden. You got Jaina,
Sand
or whatever
King.
her name is.
Yeah, Jaina Proudmoore.
Jaina Proudmoore.
Oh, don't get me started on
but Kael'Thas.
Oh, he's a blood elf.
Not really
He's a blood elf.
He's half-half, you know. Like
get your Lord half-half.
You're embarrassing me right now, Parker. Come on, Kael'Thas half and half. Goodness.
Okay.
No. But Jaina Proudmoore is the most human of humans, besides Uther, obviously.
Bust out Omni Knight, yeah.
You know, Omni Knight isn't a terrible hero actually for complexity, and they already have the offlaner though, and support.
For Planet Odd's
Planet Odd, you're right. That's a great hero actually.
There's like
versus Rubik, Urshay, or Lena, it's not bad.
It's
it's not terrible. Okay. Yeah.
It's not like a do shit offlaner. I feel like there's two categories, like the offlaners that do shit, like the Earthshakers and stuff, and the Clockworks, and then there's the
Omni
AFK
Abaddon.
farm
Not
ones.
terrible.
Okay, Omni, Abaddon, Darkseer, Enigma. These heroes that just offlaners that do shit, like the Earthshakers. Not that they're bad heroes and stuff, and the Clockworks, and then there's the
Moon play style.
AFK farm
not
ones.
terrible.
Okay, Omni, Abaddon.
And we talk about Firo now finally being on, I mean not land, but on very, very low ping, unlike the 270 he was playing in like the Summit qualifiers, all that while he was still over in Jordan, I believe, and now he is ready to go and he has looked good middle. The problem is, we were talking about, there's no 1v1 middle matchups anymore. It's not like, oh, I'm going to outclass you, there's always going to be more heroes middle, so it's whoever can't crumble. Now we see a Pudge, the Z-Freak Pudge.
This is good.
I like it.
I like it a lot. There's so much stun and setup to get off a good hook.
Cap, you're just not talking, huh?
Saving my voice.
That's smart.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Those late game caster strats.
Yeah. It's good.
You dumbasses are gonna be running out.
I'm running out of steam already. To be fair, I casted 6 games already. I'm tuckered out.
I'm focused on winning the early game here, you know, and figure that'll carry me through the rest of the
kind of like
game.
what DC did last game. That's good.
Yeah, I'm more of a Planet Odd type team, you know.
What, you lose?
I just lose.
I like their draft. They definitely need. They have their Sand King Crystal Wayne. We're gonna assume is their 4-5 right now, and they're gonna pick a gyro.
Jeez.
That is a very different look.
Yeah, it is.
Rizzo likes this here. He went through a phase where he was picking it.
Yeah.
We've seen like 2 sorts of ways people play this. You go the typical like Ags, SNY, Maelstrom, very right-click build, and we've also seen the less popular but much more fun magic damage gyro. You go like Veil.
Garbage.
I love it.
Go the stat build.
I mean,
Gyro's really good versus Earthshaker, by
that's
the way.
my personal opinion as well, but we see people go like magic damage.
Hey, Veil gives you stats, guys. I don't know, just saying.
Garbage. What about Atos? Double bracer? That's not bad. I'm just saying.
Keep him in place while the holy missile takes his time.
That's true. I think Atos is really underrated. Like, if we're being serious now, Atos is super underrated as an item right now.
Well, the double bracer buildup is so good.
My favorite and most useless patch change ever was being able to force staff the homing missiles. I still remember when that got added, and everyone just looked at us like, "Holy shit, that's really cool!" And then that never has been seen ever. I've never seen in a competitive Dota game a force staff with a homing missile. It probably happened one day, but
you force staff and just like, got him, guys. I fucking got him.
There we go, Batrider. Okay, well. I mean, there's a lot of shutdown if the Batrider blinks in, but this is definitely a tranquil drums. We're just going to run at you kind of lineup, it seems. And Complexity kind of wants to do the same thing, it feels like. Both teams want to fight at like the 10-15, you think?
10 seconds remaining.
Or am I wrong?
No, I think that's a fair timing. I think I like this look out of Planet Odd a lot better. They're playing around Weehaw this time. Like, this entire draft is to set up the Invoker for a really good game, right? You have the Bat Rider to get pull in, get Sunstrikes. Gyro is that space creating core. Sand King creates space around the map. Crystal Maiden keeps his mana up, and this is typically when Planet Odd has found success. I don't know. What are you doing?
Can you call that?
I was waiting on your goddamn monologue. But
Oh, I get it, because his name's Monolith. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
No, but I think it's a great Weaver game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
It matches up against the Bat
Yeah.
Rider. It does direct physical damage against Gyrocopter, which is really important. They don't have a whole lot of lockdown, right? Especially if you get Lincolns, the only lockdown goes away. Bat Rider's Lasso, Crystal Main's Frostbite, and
Stun.
Sand King's Burrow Strike are all blocked by Lincolns.
Yep. What if he gets homing missiled?
Oh no, that's
The
also
Atos,
blocked at by
the
Lincolns.
Atos homing missile.
To be fair, level 1 in Rocket is ownage against the Weaver with his Lincolns up. He always has to be scared because he doesn't know where you're coming from, because he doesn't see you. If the Lincolns blocks it, it's far enough out of range. He doesn't know where you're coming from. He doesn't know if your team's like bottom or right. It's one of those weird things, but we'll see if that even comes into play.
Is there beef, do you think, between Moo and his old team? Or is that
Yes.
Yeah, I would
okay,
say.
that's not far enough back that they're
I mean,
past
okay.
Back then it was, at least, you know.
Back then it was. I mean, time sort of does heal all wounds.
but now it's TI again, so it's like
there's
those wounds,
always a
those
little
wounds are
bit
being
of
cut back open again.
there's always a little bit of resentment.
Nice.
The players always say, you know, in public that like, you know, things are good. I don't really think about it that much anymore. But playing them,
Yeah.
you think about it.
Ooh, and it 31 for 0 in grudge matches, right? Demon off of Team DC. They ended up winning that game. Now Moo off of Planet Odd, possibly the second revenge win for him. So
Moo
you,
carrying it.
you want us to stick around, or you guys got this?
It's up
No,
to
you
you
stick
guys.
around.
Man.
Well, it's up to you.
No,
I
it's
mean,
up
that
to
means
you.
we have to talk less. I stuck around for your guys' casts.
When?
You stick around for mine.
You didn't stick around for mine once.
Excuse me?
When?
You stuck around for mine.
I mean,
Jax.
when we were
Yeah,
on
not
panel,
mine.
I stuck around for panel.
It's up to you.
Oh, I would love to stick around, but Cap has to do play. It was like a caster show match pretty much yesterday, and their team was up 0, but Merlini's Medusa was still the highest net worth in the game because Jack didn't know how to play Lina. Like, they were literally down 20-0, and Merlini was still just destroying
Jack would nuke the wave and still miss all the CS.
It wasn't great. I like this. Already pushing in. Weeha's already pressuring that tower. He has to pull the wave back, and here come the creeps. What up?
Yeah, that's
Is
kind of
the
weird. He
punch.
like pulled the creeps over so the wave would push under tower. So Lina has to, like, she doesn't have the greatest space damage, so she's trying to last hit underneath this tower, and it's not actually.
Yep. And here we go. Misery, I heard him already use the stun, just trying to harass Z-Freak so he can't do any of his shenanigans. And obviously with Pudge Hook at level 1, he can't really just run a lane now. He's committed to this. He has to go steal experience from somewhere.
Got that clarity.
Nice. He went the 1-1-1 build, actually. We don't... No, it's not that deal. We don't see it much that often. Usually it's 2-0-1 now.
Yeah, against a... I think it's just because the Demon's chilling out here in lane.
Yep. And if he didn't cancel that clarity, would have been kill. Swindle in a lot of trouble.
Oh boy.
Sorry,
Potential Sunstrike coming in.
No. You alright, Swindles is dead. That's what we're both trying to say.
Yeah, he is more than likely dead. We have...
This is a lot of space being created.
Kind of is, and it's
still
a nice juke back,
Oh,
actually.
It does have a mango if he wants to Fisher.
Give it
Come
to
on,
the
just
Invoker.
believe in yourself, Swindles. Do the Fisher. Oh, God, Misery, get out of the way, dude.
If he had boots first, that would have been nice, but...
You know, I say that was space created, but Resolution didn't actually miss any CS during that.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, that was still 2 supports are gonna.
And there we go, another clarity pop by Firo. This definitely could be a kill. The invisibility rune going off in about 15 seconds, though, and he's just quassed up. Plenty of regen.
Swindles is not getting the free farm that he got the last time that he was in this Earthshaker with the miss pulls and everything. Oh, Misery's got the caustic finale now.
And
Demon's actually in some. He's kind of in trouble because Misery just plays this safe, right? And then he always gets the slow on him.
Yeah.
And if you ever try and TP out, then he's going to be able to have burrow.
He didn't cliff him.
He's
Yeah,
dead.
he tried.
He had to cliff him to force
Does he get
Burrow
a-
Strike to be used so he can
Those aren't
TP out.
ranged. Like, he looked at the neutrals, he's like, oh, it's the ogres. There's no range creep there to try to do anything.
Should telekinesis the neutrals on top of himself.
That would have been sick. If that actually, because it would have stunned him, man, that would have been the most perfect timing of all time. Which is Demon. I mean, that's what Demon does. He doesn't. We see Z-Free getting a more aggressive ward now if they're trying to jungle up there. I like that. And they are giving this Weaver complete free farm. But it is a Weaver who's not the craziest, but if he gets a lot of levels quick, those bugs can eat you alive.
It's like the one level they can't really address because they want to protect Invoker, so can't really have Sanking going top, otherwise Invoker's just gonna chain feed.
Invoker isn't doing that bad. 21 to 15 versus Selena is not bad even though you're down.
Yeah, and he got dual lane for a while as well.
Oh, he canceled the clarity, but he is getting destroyed. Oh, Misery. just saying what up. I like that. That's a lot of damage. Oh, and the Crystal Main's here. Is he gonna freeze? He finally will. Demon's here as well, but Weehaw Tornado, nice play. Moon's coming in on the... Will they be able to get Demon as well? Stun comes up. They should. He's gonna try to hook to save him. Maybe he gets it, but he is dead. Wow.
Why is he going Quad Swix in this game over the 95% of games Exort?
That's a good question. I'll let one of my other fellow members take this one.
I honestly could not tell you, actually.
It's probably good
better
reason.
versus Weaver, right?
I guess it's good versus Weaver, Pudge, and like Rubik if he doesn't get any items, because if you get the EMP on you, none of those three have high mana pools at all, and they just get blown up. I guess if they really want a 5v5 fight, I think it's good.
Maybe he wants the early levels of Tornado just in case. Like the danger for him right now is, if there are rotations on him, he gets hooked by Pudge or something, and they just go on him.
It's more like a early fighting build. I guess the idea is they're going to be playing a lot faster tempo, looking for kills. Lena's a hero that's very good offensively, bad defensively. There's no escape.
Nice. Done dodge by Misery.
They didn't have both cast the cold snap now.
Phase boots are up, and there's the kill.
But I think the idea is the Tornado setup means you can actually gank Lena. If you're an Exort Invoker, you rely on your teammates to initiate. With Tornado, you're the initiator. And
that's exactly what you said. They're leaving Weaver alone top, but they're winning their other two lanes. It's not like he's gonna Sunstrike anywhere to get kills. They're most... I'm glad. I used to hate this build, but now that we've seen so much Exort, I'm like, okay, something new. Until we get to level 25, then Tornado being 5-second cooldown's the most annoying thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, let's be real.
Exactly, it's still
a Tornado anyway.
Just Invoker in general.
This Quaswex Invokers still have Sunstrike later on too.
Yeah, they do. God, that Tornado cooldown down. Something needs to change about that. I'll just say it, but whatever. And we see it's 5-0 again, so Planet Odd now on the correct side of the score that happened last game.
Yeah, and
Ooh, Z-Freak. Look at this. Weehaw has to know, like, he's on the complete opposite side. Yep. There we go. He's running over. He's going to scout some out, maybe? No.
Oh my god.
And uh-oh, he is in trouble now.
Oh my god, a cacophony of disaster.
I don't know that word either, but here comes Moon from the top side. Gyro's here now with level 6. Moon's going to get the kill on them. They're going to kill the Crystal Main finally. Demon taking a ton of damage, though, as well as Firo, and this is a cacophony of a disaster, as you said.
Yes, well played, Grant. Great use of that word.
Hey, was that a real word you said?
yes.
What does it mean?
It's like
English lesson?
It's usually associated with sound.
Okay.
It's just like a lot of discord. I mean,
like if you were banging the drums and clapping the cymbal, it's just like a whole bunch of noise and mess all at once.
Okay.
It's
a
an
word
audio shit show.
It's a word that, like, it means kind of what it sounds like, whatever the word for that is.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. I know what you're
I can't remember
talking about.
what the type of word is called.
It's a shit show, Grant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That definitely was. They do get their first kill, but unfortunately it was only on a Crystal Maiden. Do you...
Onomatopoeia, I think that's the word.
Onomatopoeia, yeah.
Onomatopoeia.
Nice. I like the gyro rotation. He TP'd in early, and that's what gyro does. He is super strong, even without items. His abilities are just insanely good early game. His Q, as well as his ult. Swindle did get some. He's level 7. At 8 minutes in. Okay, so actually he did get the farm. We said he wasn't getting it first. He is extremely high leveled. He's going a different build this time.
I mean, they rotated all the heroes into mid lane, right?
Sure.
So, definitely got...
Despite the kill deficit, complexity is doing well on farm.
Yeah. Uh-oh. EMP just gets thrown up. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. They're going to try to bring him down, though. Bugs are flying. They're going to hit up on Misery. Weehaw's going to try to run away. He gets the kill on Demon. Ghost Walk?
They have nothing.
Yep. They might look for this Sand King, though. Oh, Resolution gets a kill on Z-Freak somewhere on the bottom, and now they're trying to get a kill onto him. Swindle goes down. So they just lost 2 fights on the map. That's rough.
And Weaver had to rotate for that.
Yeah. Wow. This just feels really good by Planet Odd's Odd, right? They just had a very, very rough game, and they come back and look a lot better now.
Yeah, just, I mean, it's like the exact opposite of the kind of lineup they had last game, right?
Yeah.
This is definitely a lot more aggressive.
A lot more do shit.
Yeah. It's a game that actually creates space for Weehaw as the mid carry. You know, last time they had the Storm Spirit, but they couldn't really create space for him. Here, they've got all 4 fighting heroes. Pick-off-oriented gankers.
And they're moving. Like, Batrider is suddenly in bottom lane, finding kills. Sand King's in mid, and he's in bottom. Like, the heroes that need to be moving and being active are doing just that.
So this is interesting. Weehaw has a Mithril Hammer.
Is this the Maelstrom Invoker build that he likes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Pew, pew.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Alacrity yourself, throw out some lightnings.
Yep. You get a ton of attack speed off that Wex. So.
Yeah, you're going to have the Ags S&Y builds on Gyrocopter probably, and then you throw a Mjolnir static charge on him.
He's going to go nuts.
Interesting.
And I mean, they are up 11-1 now, 3K up at 10 minutes in. They can kind of, I wouldn't say play around. Yeah. I think this was their plan the whole time anyways, so.
Booker's got some alright right-click talents.
Oh my, look at that right click. My goodness. That Mithril Hammer did get him the kill right there.
It did. I like this look a lot, like this complete change-up from Planet Odd. I can see Misery just saying, you know, after that last game, it was just like, fuck it, this doesn't work. Why did we do something like that? Let's just go the complete opposite direction.
Do they have vision?
No, he does not.
Oh, he does.
What?
But he kind of messed up his W there. He should still get this kill, I believe.
Oh no, the
before it hits, he's still going. He is so fully committed. He gets out. Wow. Oh, that sucks.
Oh my god.
That is a perfect deafening blast by Weehaw. Wow.
Saved his mana after he invoked to the Ghost Walk. If he'd used the Ghost Walk, he would have died.
That was sick. Now Crystal Maiden. This guy always just finds level 5, like, when you haven't really seen him, but now they're going in on him, and now we see exactly what you said about Planet Odd. They're just moving around for complexity, though. It's only a Crystal Main kill, but it's still a kill. Possibly a tower, which would be nice for him. Looks like it will be.
With
space?
Such a no big deal kill for Planet Odd.
Yeah.
It's one of those kills that you see and you're just like, well, we'd given up that bottom lane anyways. Our cores are rotating off because it's not a safe place to be. Yeah. Couldn't really care much about that. Other than the cores, like, man, I don't get CM for 15 seconds. It's like the only downside of that.
Looks like they want to... Planet Odd wants to fight middle. We'll see if compLexity feels the same way. Doesn't look like it. Top lane, the only lane where tier 1s are still standing on both sides. Demon trying to farm up level 6. He could be in trouble. Looks like he will be in trouble if he doesn't get out of there right now.
Misery's expected him to walk back to base.
Oh, and he gets the stun. Did he get the block in? Yeah, he cannot move. He's going to have to telekinesis. He can't. Gyro comes down, gonna hit him once, and they're just gonna chase him back. Nice vision with the sticky goo. Ooh. That Maelstrom proc, look at the damage.
Ooh, get out of there.
Gets the bounty room.
These guys seem entirely incapable of fighting until they have Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, but they will have already had Blink Dagger on Moonmeander and Misery by that time. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, their rotations just did not work well. It's like, have you really seen Z-Freak like be effective so far on this bunch? Like, this is a guy that usually has a high impact.
Nice stun there. Stops the gank. Yeah, we saw he got that one pull on middle, and then Misery just went up with the Sand King and 1v1'd him at level 1 and stopped that the whole shenanigans from happening.
Yeah, this guy, we haven't really felt his impact in the early game, and I feel like CoL usually relies on that Z-Freak rotation to shore up their early game pressure.
Yep. And here we go. They're just gonna push this tier 1. They know they're probably like CoL. There's no way they're gonna fight us. We're just gonna take it free, and then they could possibly go for the tier 2 top if they feel there's gonna be no pressure.
Yeah, I think Demon might start rotating over there. If they can get this Blink Dagger up for Swindles, they might be able to still defend that tier 2.
Oh, Z-Freak. Nice. They get the setup from Swindle, Z-Freak, and then give Moo the kill. Perfect. Once again, it's the Crystal main, like you said, but they are going to push that tier 2 top. I think that is the correct play.
Yeah, the nice thing is they know there's limited dire vision around that tower. You've just taken the tier 1. They're not going to have defensive wards around this tier 2, so it's often pretty safe to just go
like this. At least they're going to try to get a tier 1 for. They know they can't defend that tier 2 yet, so they're just going to try to pressure the other 2 lanes.
Well, in the meantime, CoL they will be taking this tower.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's pulling more to the tower. Nice. That's going to be a kill on Z-Freak for sure.
no deny.
And there we go. Misery goes in. Do they have vision? Rocket's going to go, but doesn't look like they do. Swindle's ready. He has Blink and Smoke. He wants a big ulti. Will he find it? They're going to find it on Weehawd. Single. Will it be enough? They do bring him down. Gyro's ult comes up. That was a really nice stuff by Swindle. Hits the Gyro too. Laguna flies out. There goes Misery as well. Demon picks up the kill, but now Swindle's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to run. Moving around. And I think Odd maybe wants to decommit.
Oh, nice blink back there from Swindles before the
tick. Yeah.
That was sick.
There's a big pickup on Demon. He stole Burrow Strike.
Yeah, probably the best spell he can steal. And there we go. They get a perfect fight. They get the dunk. It was only on one hero, but it was on the right hero with creeps nearby. And then it was a nice stun hitting the Gyro as well, so he couldn't initiate while he was going. Like you said, once that Blink Dagger comes out, they need to make a move, and they did.
They got the value 4-man shrine. They're moving up towards
Moon.
Moo
Same thing with an
moving up towards Moon, though.
Yeah, he is, and that is a very free kill Moon just gave away. After you just lose 2 heroes middle and you aggressively push, yeah. That is not what you want to do when you're up this many kills and you just give away 2.
I think he thought he was like, if they come, I'm gonna blink up, like into the trees and TP out, but
he waited way too long. And
he may have been like a second away or less than a second away from using that blink TP, but
you can't really make those kind of plays against Nurse Shaker, right?
And the Weaver.
Yeah, the Weaver just got on him in Viz, so he couldn't blink. Ooh. Pardon me. Uh-oh, he might be in trouble. Yeah, it is. Is he not? Oh, he doesn't have mana. Oh, but look at the Heaven Halberd. Halberd, I don't know why.
Oh,
does.
Oh, it's not enough.
What, like level 2? Yeah.
Level 2 Exort.
Nice aim, though.
It's prepping for later in the game.
Oh, this could be the hook. He hits him. Does he have the burrow strike? They have the lift.
Oh god, they're actually going to be able to save him with that stun.
Yep, and they're going in. This is going to be bad. Z-Freak eats. Sand King just goes down, and that's. Oh, like right away after the lift. He didn't. Okay, I didn't think he did. It looked low. That's rough for him. That could have been a huge pickoff. Unfortunately, now they're going to lose a tier 1 also. But Moo gets a tier 1 top, I guess. Do you want it? Does he have to go Lincoln? He is going Lincolns, but he has to just because of Sand King and all that. Uh-oh, here we go. Gonna set up the stuns here. Swindle's here, gonna stun, and a kill on Moon again. And he's just dying a lot. They're losing bottom tier 2 right now. And that is a lot of damage from Invoker.
He just died back to back without using Blink Lasso on anybody. This is like that moment where you feel kind of useless. Well, not useless, but
you know you're letting down your team a bit.
Yeah.
Misery's going in on Fiero. Nice. Sunstrike's gonna come. Not that much damage, but almost enough. He heals himself into the air. He should go down. He does. Ultimate coming out from Rezo. They're gonna find the Invoker. He's in Viz. They throw him back in the tower to get vision. Nice play there by Demon.
Back-to-back deaths on Moon and now on Weehouse and Invoker as well.
Those are nice kills to get. Resolution a little untouched, but I mean he went for the halberd, so.
It's kind of hero they may just have to just decide to kind of pseudo-ignore,
He didn't really go for the super late game. He's going for a BKB next. He's not going to do that much damage. They're pretty much going all in on this Invoker DPS in the early game.
And that is how typically Planet Odd has found their success. You have to enable certain players. You can't just have everybody have a great game. Those things just don't happen unless you completely outclass your opponent.
That's true, but I mean, this game it felt like the Gyro was getting a lot of farm, and he still went for the more defensive build when he could have maybe been more aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I think he anticipated mid-game being a little hard.
Yeah, which it has turned out to be.
Yeah, this is an incredibly scrappy game. It's got a lot of do-shit heroes on both sides.
Force Staff still on Moon, so he's dying a lot, but he's still finding plenty of farm. Blink Force by, what is that, 18 minutes?
Yeah, 1840.
I gotta think that he'd prefer to be killing heroes right now, though.
Yeah. And a full smoke rotation almost from Odd, except for the Invoker.
He's
and
gonna
they might find
TP up.
Z-Freak. Yep. Oh my.
Oh man, if only they saw Fiero before Pudge.
Yep. Oh my goodness, he gets a neutral creep, throws up Sankey in the air, gonna try to nuke him down. He doesn't have his Q up right now because he just used it. And Rocket gets stolen. It's pretty garbage spell to steal.
Weeha's getting moved on though.
Yeah.
But there's no dust.
Oh, pop the dust there.
Way far back dust.
Yep. They are going to find one in the Crystal Main, but the Earthshaker's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to avoid the ultimate. And they're going to throw bugs up. It's going to actually get onto like 3 of them. They're going to be like, oh, they are hitting the shrine. Let's not do this. Like that, a 1-for-1 trade. Z-Freak for Soxa.
compLexity really do seem to be out-positioning their opponents in reaction to the initiation every time.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty unfortunate they ran into a Pudge of all heroes. That's probably the worst hero to run into for your smoke, but the way that compLexity were able to kind of surround Planet On in sort of like a half circle.
Uh-oh. Now Fiero's in trouble for sure. He's going to get stunned up. He's going to try to run. Luckily, he does have the phase boots, Yule, insane move speed, but Moon, perfect pushback. Rocket's going to give him that vision they need. Stun comes out, and that's a kill on the middle Lina, who's been farming pretty well, actually. This feels a lot like last game, actually. The fact that CoL definitely still feels in it, but you can tell Planet Odd's ahead, and they need to make the bigger plays.
Yeah. Planet Odd's just finding a few more kills and pickoffs than compLexity, but you kind of compLexity have the fun they need to put together a good team fight.
Yeah.
Started off with a good hook, get a good echo, moves in a good position.
Just picked up his
Oh, and there's a hook saving Demon.
When Moo gets that like second item, the Deso Diffusal, some kind of damage to go with the Lincolns, he's gonna be pretty scary in these fights.
There's a pause. We haven't seen many pauses today. I've been pretty happy about that. Usually NA pauses happen quite a bit. Level up bug. What's that?
I don't know.
Anyone?
It's a beta feature.
Oh, okay, that's good. We'll get rid of it soon then.
Something to do with the talent. I think it's a Rubik. I remember seeing it ages back. I don't know if it still exists.
Probably does then.
Like he can't actually skill his talent. I think sometimes when you level up to 10.
Oh yeah.
It's Rubik specific. It's weird.
And that's a big one because it's gold per minute. So every second you don't pick it up, you're losing gold.
And that is torture for Grant.
It is. Trust me. Value is
He's
my maiden name.
He's not leveling it up.
Hello. Test.
He should get null field.
See that? Oh boy, this like what?
I am not a big fan of the no levels of null fields build.
No?
No. I think 10% is value.
You think you just get the 1 level?
Yeah. I think 1 level is like, I mean, come on. The difference between any of these levels up on telekinesis is not that big. It's 0.25 seconds both ways for every level up.
He still hasn't.
So 0.25 seconds compared to 10% magic resistance for your whole team against a team that has all magic damage.
Yeah, very fair.
I'm with Cap. I think it's a very value point.
Well, he still hasn't gone unless it's an observer bug now, which it very well could be.
All right, I'm out of this game.
Yep, see ya. Just kidding. It might be. There's no way he wouldn't pause if he didn't level it up yet.
Well, you see Moon get a gem. It's like super value now because like both teams have great initiation, great ways to take fights. The difference maker is going to be that vision game.
50 damage now. A little bit higher level now, but he tanks it with the illusions. Nice play. Get a pull back in Swindle. He's trying to tank, and Fear on the back blows up Misery easily, and Swindle mounds out. Oh, Halberd is going off somewhere.
Sucks.
Oh, it's Moo. Oh my goodness, he gets blown up, so both supports go down. They definitely want to keep chasing. I believe Yule's almost up now on the Lina. Nice stun. Gonna chain them together, but a 4-step forward. Here comes Z-Freak. Kobe in his later form. And now they're gonna throw the bugs out, and they're running right into him though. They're gonna see it. Oh, actually they're gonna miss on everyone. He has Yules. Now he doesn't. Now he does.
That would have been a amazing fight if he hits a hook there. He doesn't have to, whether it's Invoker, Gyro, whoever, just kill one more core. And that would have been a big fight. They get both supports, it's still good, but not what it could have been.
Yeah, they could have like put pressure on a tier 2 or Roshan even with bugs or something.
Yeah. Definitely hit. They probably would have hit that Roshan up if they did get the Gyro or an Invoker. Now they're just sitting. They might actually be like, Planet Odd might think they're getting back, and they're actually just sitting on top of the shrine. This could be a very quick kill. Unfortunately, all of Planet Odd is middle.
Well, they do have vision of them, though.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. They do. Wait, where?
No, they do.
No,
they
right.
have it on the right-hand side, so they're going to run into these heroes.
No, I mean, they have vision of 2 heroes.
This is not that good, though. There's a shrine up if they can get to it, but it doesn't look like they can. Unfortunately, the Rubik just went in front of him. Demon just threw that team fight. Oh, dear. But yeah, they're going to get Moon at least. And here comes the Crystal Maynol. It's actually doing so much work. They get the stun off now. Get to kill him at least. Dink hits on Moon. They actually don't even kill the Crystal Main. He's still running around. Moo trying to get out of there. Can he? That's going to be the big question. Going to throw the bugs up. Still going. Firo gets the TP out. Swindle looking
get a blink?
Pretty not.
He's going to have it before Sankey does.
Got it.
Well, he didn't blink very far, though.
Yeah, Philly could have blinked up on that uphill. He can definitely stun, but he didn't know which way he went, and he's gone.
Wow. That Sankey missed a burrow to kill Lina, too. That was a pretty hectic fight.
Yeah, the Rubik got in the way of the Pudge Hook that would have killed the Invoker immediately.
Yeah,
that was bad. And now they're going to Burrow Strike. Demon throws them up. They're just going to throw some chain stuns.
Misery's been pretty sloppy on Sand King, both protecting his Burrow Strike from being stolen by the Rubik and missing Burrow Strikes.
Would you say that this is a cacophony of misspells?
It does feel a little bit like that. Oh my goodness, and that rocket just destroys the Lina. BKB has popped, but here we go. Misery is not cacophonying this one. They just blow him all up. He's trying to chase him down. Nice Deafening Blast, gets the ulti off. He wants to kill Invoker, but he cannot. He's just trying to run away now. Will we see a spell? All he needs is 1Q, 1W. There it is, and see you later, mister. 4 for 0 trade, and that Lina got blown up in less than like a second. Wow. There we go. Misery hits the 2-man Burrow Strike ulti, and that's all you need.
Yeah, as soon as we start talking smack,
they know.
He steps up.
And they're just going to get this tier 2 bottom. They've already been sieging down slowly, we saw.
Yep, and they're just going to deal with this area again.
Could go for Roche now, if they want. Might be a little late, though.
Yeah, I think there's not any big cooldowns. They didn't use Echo Slam, so I don't think you can Roche just yet. Keep up the pressure, though, if you're odd.
Jaro had, I think, Yasha queued up. Do you think he's disassembling and getting a butterfly, or
SNY?
Yeah, and then turning that, yeah.
SMY butterfly, I guess?
SNY butter. I like that.
Kind of cool. It's like, I've got enough value out of this halberd. Time to move on. Can't use it as easily against the Weaver now that there's a Lincolns anyways.
Yeah. Looks like he's going male over Deso on the Weaver.
I actually think that's been more common now. Because you have the value with the Blightstone already.
Yeah.
And by the time you pick up that second item, more heroes have picked up more armor, so the minus armor becomes less value.
Oh, and he knows he's there, sees the creep get hit by the Sakuchi.
Man, he's not too far away from Force Staff either, so you've actually got the counter to the Lincolns.
Uh-oh. And here we go. They know he already used it. This could be a problem. They're going to break it. They're going to pull him back. Can they bring him down before the ulti? Barely they do. Might be a counter kill, though. Nice. Glimmer. They get the dust off. Unfortunately, all that damage soaked up by the magic resist. They're going to throw him up in the air. EMP coming down. All the mana's gone. Perfect double stun coming out. And this is looking a little bit rough right now for compLexity. They are inside the base, hitting your tier 3s. And that did not do too much, unfortunately. The full combo down. This is definitely going to be the tier 3.
Big Lina might die.
Yep. Yep. Maybe. Good defense by Swindlemelon, saving his Lina, but he might get punished for it now. And he will. Is that worth it right there? Lina already blew up his combo, and he still had his ultimate. They're going to glyph, but this could be a problem. He has buyback? No. He just lost buyback.
I don't think that was worth it at all, because you got Bloodstone Lina.
Yeah. And there it is, the buyback. They need to get back. He should be TPing in somewhere. Doesn't look like he is. He's just running over there. Nice stun coming out. Glimmer comes up, though, saving this Invoker who's getting eaten. Bugs go on him. He's just ghost walking away. They're going to try to run. Nice stun right there by Swindle. And it picks off Weehaw. They definitely want more from that buyback, but, I mean, they'll definitely take an Invoker kill.
Moon's hanging around the back. Oh. This is going to be a...
I was wondering what the hell Moon was doing over here, but...
Looking for a courier? Who knows? Oh, Cole's just
you need that Roche.
Yeah.
You need it very badly.
You know, every single ult is pretty much down.
You know, some of these steals from Rubik are a whole lot less effective because of the fact that there's not an easy way to differentiate between the two. Like, you throw an EMP down, your team's going to immediately think it's an enemy EMP.
Yeah.
Oh,
you throw the same with Ice Wall. You know, you throw that down, your team will always avoid that area. Even if you tell them, like, that's my Ice Wall, it's just, like, instinctive.
Yeah. And there we go. They just get another quick pickup on that Crystal main right now. And are they going to pressure this tier 2? Sure seems so.
CM's down. They got Aegis.
They're setting up for something.
I mean, they have their ulti, so they'd love to find a pick.
Oh, deep.
Or Demon takes a little bit of damage from those guys. On both of them, experience gold, and this, wow, it drops. That's Lina for you. Fiery Soul is a very
Lina,
good
hit
spell.
Hit the missile. Help your buddy out.
Does, and there we go. Swindle actually goes in.
Whoa!
Oh, splits the wickets. Both of them, unfortunately. And nice, Gyro actually gets the deny, so a little bit of team gold denied there. They're still up 7K. Still, Earthshaker didn't even have to use his ult that whole top fight. I mean, they did lose a tier 3, but they as well get a tier 2.
Can we agree that Pudge is not the Z from this game?
Well,
Holy
from
cow.
this,
Okay,
has
not this
played
game.
very well.
Not this game. But
It's been tough.
But I have seen good, you know, Z-Freak Pudges before.
Oh, we definitely. At TI, I know we had one. Oh, and here we go, a smoke. Did anyone in compLexity see that Crystal Nova Blast? Doesn't look like it.
I mean, they have some idea what's going on. If you look at their positioning, they're on the opposite side of where Odd is.
Oh, and they smoke up themselves.
They're going to be heading south, though, so I imagine.
Complete avoidance.
Yeah,
Maybe someone will TP.
Unless they make a beeline for this Lina, but that's
who has double damage and no one else showing. Well, we'll see if they want to. Doesn't look like it. They're waiting for someone else. Misery shows mid with the sandstorm. Man, this is
they're moving
something.
back mid.
Moon wants to get him. He's like, how quick is Moo's timing on all his abilities?
Go for the blind hook.
Oh, they have the ward down now. Radiant behind that tower. It's nice. Complete vision of him. Blue's pinging. Moon can definitely grab Z for you if he wants. And he wants to swindle though.
Oh,
no!
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God.
The hook, and he actually hooks in the BKB draw. It's going to be a lot of trouble. Z-Freak trying to get away on the backside. Easy kill on him though. Moo, seeing all the BKBs are ending. They had the Aegis, luckily, and now Firo needs to do some damage. But that ice wall, as well as the meteor, he's going to dodge it. Rocket as well, actually, on the back. Swindle hits a huge ulti, but he can't combo with anything else. Moo going to try to chase down this gyro. He should be able to. Nice. Laguna flies. Get a nail him, and if they can kill Weehire, that would be huge. And they do have the vision. Bugs are actually going to whiff. And now they do not have vision. Dust gets popped, and it will hit on him, but he is just moving too quick. Max Wax. Firo still trying. He's still there. Move.
Be close if he gets one of the Yules.
And he's out of here. Maybe.
Swindles.
Yep. Still.
Tower defended for complexity. The Aegis is used, but they did get a core kill.
Yeah, 1-for-1. Just Z-Freak dying, who, I mean,
They
you're going to
lost
assume he's going to die.
Lina as well.
Did they?
She just respawned really fast.
Well,
with
I thought
the
it
No,
was-
Bloodstone.
she had Aegis.
She had Aegis.
She had
Oh,
Aegis.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. All right, you're right.
So that's,
Oh, yeah, that's fine
that's
then.
a great for them. And they're going to get a possible another tier 2. That would be super. No, they're not. They're just running at him.
The gyro's stalling.
Uh-oh. And there we go. Oh, Misery. Oh, and he gets the stolen burrow strike again, like Cap said, not defending it. And gets a stun, but he might be in trouble now. That ice wall. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's in trouble instead.
Oh! Oh! He got him.
Oh, he got him. Yeah, with that last auto tag. And now look at moving forward. Oh, almost gets that auto off. Lina has a BKB now. I think that's really huge this game. That ice wall was slowing that Lina down. Now that she can just pop that and go crazy.
And last fight, all she died to was the epicenter bar, so.
Man, this gyro build, it feels like it kind of goes back to him not having any, like, honestly, real items. He has a BKB, but no damage. See, Swindle blinks forward, tries to stop something, maybe get a hook. Double tome by the Sand King.
Get
just
to
like
level
that.
3.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like
3K.
gyros end up with like standard gyro, like SMY, BKB, B-fly. That's like
Yeah,
the standard
it
cookie
is.
cutter gyro build for the most part. Like, I agree, there isn't a whole lot of damage, but
It feels like if he had Sanjin Yasha earlier, maybe a little bit more tower pressure, hero damage in general. Like, who's been using the halberd on? I haven't really been seeing it.
He's
He's using a lot on Weaver.
Weaver, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Lina is great. 'Cause, I mean, you think about late game and you look at Planet On, you're like, oh, Invoker Gyro is great. People don't realize level 25 Lina probably outputs the most damage out of nearly any hero in the late game.
It's
sure.
simultaneously like this big team fight,
Yeah.
as well as late game right clicker,
It's insane.
as well as
A
it
lane
also
dominator.
in the lane dominator. But in the late game, it forces you to group up.
Yeah.
Because of the Shadow Blade, it's an instant kill on anybody. Even if you have a BKB, you can't defend against Shadow Blade like LSA.
Yeah, Lina's, it's just crazy. She can be one of the best middle heroes and one of the best late game heroes with that talent.
Her only drawback is that no escape.
Yep. And there we go. Look at
Until
that.
late game, when she's moving at max movement speed.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
entire
at
time.
late game you have BKB, you have Yules, you have a team backing you up. Not too many drawbacks there.
Only a 3K net worth lead now for the Radiant at what? 35 minutes. They're up 14 kills, but
No,
complexity is feeling good.
You're right, Grant. This is definitely a slobber knocker.
It is. I knew it would be. And complexity, they were looking like they didn't want it to be, but then they burned the barn down, and now we're here.
You know what feels terrible? Darkseer versus Lina. Because late game, you use this Surge, and you're like, my Surge runs out, hers doesn't. You know, like she's just always, you can't
Yeah,
ever chase
man.
that hero down.
That's
That's so silly.
That's an MKB now. He is going to do a ton of damage with lightning as well as that on the Weaver. Sorry about that, Cap. I should have told you what hero.
Oh, no, I was...
I mean, you can make up an excuse. It's fine.
Excuse me, my camera work has been pretty good.
You are jacking it, though. You are talking far less.
It's good. He's
I
talking.
mean, that's just because you've been doing play-by-play.
No, okay,
I'm good
you're
with
taking
that.
over now. I did the
dude,
early
I
game. No, I
definitely
did
don't
the
wanna
early
do
game.
that. I was happy with being lazy.
Cap's been casting through his observing. He'll point stuff out even when we're not talking about it.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, did you
enjoying
see this? The spell steal?
Yeah.
You got the freezing field on.
Like having a side conversation through with Cap without even having to talk to him.
Yeah, Gods and I understand each other on a different level. That's what it's like when we actually go to TI as a caster, Grant.
Okay, that's fair,
Yeah.
man. I can't wait. I'll see you guys in 4 years when Valve doesn't have Dota 2 anymore.
Grant will make his own TI.
Yeah.
When the international and it's like spelled with an E instead of an A or something.
See you guys there.
Yeah. So Grant, how's our NA God doing in this game? Is there one present?
There is.
Oh.
You don't know which one it is, though.
Ooh.
And he's actually not on the team you'd think he is.
Oh. It must be Moon Meander then.
Incorrect. Oh, that's Moon S, by the way. But it looks like they're going to try to push out bottom. I just
Okay,
noticed
Jimmy's got to be the NA God.
It's
then.
not. It's Misery. What are you laughing? Who has been to every single Valve event and just played a full year in NA? Is it Misery?
Well,
I mean,
It's
usually
Misery.
gods are old, you know, like as in you've been a part of NA for a while, but
He has.
well, you know,
To me, he was.
In
'Cause
heart.
In the Dota 1 leagues, it was literally only Ducky, Misery, and Malk who ever picked me in the European leagues. So I consider him to myself an
so
American.
because they picked you,
Yes, I
that
consider them
means that
honorary
they're NA.
Americans. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a different criteria, Cap? Let's hear yours.
He's from
Get
fucking
outta here.
Denmark.
well, you know, as all that has
True.
been happening,
Here's my criteria: be North American. That's a start.
Yeah, and that's why you guys aren't me.
that is correct. We are not. But you know, while that
king.
discussion has been going on,
We have a possible
Planet
team fight.
Odd took a Rax, guys.
Yeah, they did. Bottom
Yeah.
racks. Great racks take, honestly.
Forge Spirits.
Oh, here we go. They might run into him. Z-Freak's here. Is he going to hit anyone? Moon blinks up. They have to know he's there. Where? 4 steps down. That was like little slow reactions, possibly from compLexity. Now Rock's going to give him some vision. Nice stun. Hits on the gyro. A little far away for Hook. They kill it. BKB's popped in the back by Weeha. He just blows up Demon. Nice use coming on the Bat Rider. Hook flies through. Not going to hit anyone. Resolution pops his BKB. The Ultra's zone. Fighting from downhill, though. Swindle goes down in the back.
That's a gem lost.
Yeah, it is, and they... I mean, Moo was going for that Crystal Main the whole time, who lives, even with all this farm, couldn't quite bring it down, and this Rocket, the Vision game... There's no way he doesn't die here, I don't think. Unless he ults back super far.
Break the link into the force stuff?
Oh, nice.
He should have forced that the Rocket,
What did he
actually.
break it with? Oh, he broke it with the Eels, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Should have forced staff the Rocket.
I actually thought that might have happened right there. That was the one chance of it happening.
That is actually the
Yeah.
only play that would have allowed the Weedover to live.
Yeah, that would have been a great one.
Because it would have hit him and it popped the Lincolns instead of the Yules.
Yeah, but then Misery still would have stunned him.
He could have Shikuchi'd away before. I guess he had a chance,
Okay.
And Otter doing it.
They are. They take that Rax, and now they feel very confident. Earthshaker's down, no buyback. Will the Weaver buyback scare him?
What's going
Looks
on here?
like it.
What's up?
Oh, look at this unhealable one hit. Nice.
These tomes gain value as long as you hold on to them?
Yes. Or
So-
maybe they just hadn't bought him, and no, you're right. He could just use him right now.
He gave him to the Lena,
Looks.
I think.
Yeah, he's just gonna use him right now. Relax, you know. He's got to push out the wave.
Oh, okay. Get that level 25,
see.
that fiery soul stack.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was just a bad positioning fight from compLexity. The Lena was actually attacking uphill that entire fight. That is a lot of attacks you're going to be missing. Still 33-16, 10k lead now. compLexity, after looking so good in the last like 5-10 minutes, lose a Rax and then lose a big team fight. Uh-oh, Misery might possibly scout out this whole thing. Oh no, and he kind of scouts that out. We're going to see him pulled in right here. Swindle might be going down. Misery on the backside finds all the supports. Demon dies. Is everyone else on the backside? Yep, there goes Swindle as well. Misery might die. He does. Laguna committed for it though. Moon gets kill on Z-Freak. 3-for-1 trade. And Uh-oh, here we go
Or
again.
die.
Another one of these four-staff.
Who's got
Oh,
the four staff?
Sunstrike, not quite.
He's got
Three,
Lincoln to 3.
2, 1,
Oh,
no!
he was gonna do it. Let's just admit it. Do you think a lot of the pros actually know that's possible?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Who? How do you know?
Because I've talked to them about
Did
it.
you literally? Did you know you can four-step a rock? When does that come up, Charlie?
No, they just talk about it. Like I sit there
Speaking
and watch
of
the game.
Four staff.
And then, no, because they're all watching the games and they're just like, oh, four staff the rocket, lol, and they all think it's stupid.
Okay. Roshan turns to a snowman, and this will be a kill. Weehaw will pick it up, we assume. I'm a liar. It is actually the gyro. That's interesting.
You assume, Grant. Do not group us in with you.
So you didn't think the Invoker was going to take it?
Didn't really think much at all at the time, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay. The normal gods, huh? But he does have the cheese. Probably a little more survivability anyways. Can just pop it. And they're just going to push in that top racks now.
What talent does Gyro go for?
What are they again?
Homing missile or flak?
I mean,
be
probably
flak,
flak,
right?
but that
Homing would actually be hilarious
Yeah,
versus
no
the
way.
Weaver. What does he do in a team fight? Like, he's just like, the Lincolns can only deal with one.
Jesus, help. And, ooh, nice hook. They're going to find him, but he pulls him back. It was a bait the whole time, and that is why he has the Aegis. He just pops his BKB, though.
Okay, yeah,
kills
that
them
flag.
all.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Alacrity flak cannon. Oh.
He almost got...
Swindle died somewhere.
Wait. He
got
got him with
Sunstrike.
his Sunstrike.
So that
Oh,
was
nice.
the gyro also getting that kill for him as well. This is looking to be a good game. No
Yeah.
buybacks. I'm actually surprised they didn't call it. Maybe just trying to get in Planet Odd's head a little.
That is my favorite chat emote. by the way.
Takage.
Really?
Yeah,
I like
okay.
the other Russian one. Jack was telling me what all these meant. Apparently they're not even like big sayings. They're going to try to go in here. Fearo's going to pop the BKB. They need to get some damage out, but he is getting massacred by this gyro. And now on the back, Moo's going to try to buy him some space. Oh, got him, and the good game's called.
Apparently that Russian one is literally saying like, oh, it's GG. Like that's
Yeah.
what the Russian one is.
There it
You know,
is.
things sound so much better in a foreign language.
Yeah.
English sucks.
I love listening to Blackcast games. It's something about it. It's like iconic.
Unlike any of us.
None of us have chat phrases.
That's true. And then, well, so Planet Odd does end up. So compLexity beats DC and then ends up dropping to Planet Odd as well as N.